Alrighty. Gonna get some things set up and then we'll get cracking. Alright, I think we're all good. I wonder if this will be easier actually just editing the HTML file. I think it might be. So I need to show these here. I'm just going to shut down Twine. The only thing is the position of them is a bit trickier, but we can do that. That's the end. And that's the beginning. So story data is the end of the whole thing. So this is a passage. So that's 5. Oop, didn't mean to do that. 5, 6, 4. Why is it auto doing that? I don't know. How many do we need? Nine? Who said 9? Smiling Braj, best Braj. Hey Slater, how you doing? More than that. So 12. So it's 4, 7, 11, 12, 13. Because sword's not there. You getting sick? No? Doing okay, could be better, could be worse. That's alright, I guess. Hey Tobor, how you doing? Or are you the sickest? I'm in that sense, I'm pretty sick. I'm pretty dope. How you doing, Tobor? I'm proud of myself. Do you remember when I raided you yesterday? I got into a tiff with one of your viewers. I was like, I really, really want to keep arguing, but it was like, yes, exactly. I was like, I really want to keep arguing because the guy is being a doofus. But I was like, I'm not going to get through to him. I didn't mean anything bad, but I'm not going to get through to him anyway, and I'm going to make myself angry. So I have no idea what that was about. So he mentioned that the reason the prices end in 99 cents is because shops want to get rid of coins. And I was like, I'd heard another explanation, so I offered that. I said, I'm not sure that's entirely correct. I thought it was because psychologically $14.99 feels way lower than $15.99, or even like $9.99 feels way less than 10. So I said that, and he was like, he just went nuts as if I was like attacking his character. So I was like, okay. So I left it, but I'm proud of myself. Anyway, it wasn't even. That is how I understand it. I'm not even like saying I'm right. I'm saying that's what people think. Because then he started saying, like, he posted an article saying that it doesn't actually lead to more sales. I didn't need that to be the case. All I wanted to say was that that's why people do it. Sounds like some kind of Brexiteer whining about our British pound. How did you know? Anyway, it was silly. It's silly. Alright, same. I have zero authoritative knowledge on the subject. I definitely share your concerns about pricing. It's tough. It is really hard. I did like a couple of months of marketing in university, so I'm slightly familiar with the concept. But then putting it in practice, like, what are you drinking, young man? This is clean water lager. So yeah, but yeah, when you have a little bit of knowledge, that's one thing. But then applying that in practice on your one chance, you can't get it wrong. You know, you don't have any other chances. That's tougher. Sekraz, thank you very much for the raid. I don't know why the notification didn't come up. That's a bit annoying. I feel like it's a perception game and then 99% luck for sure. Welcome everybody from Sekraz's stream. You streamed for a very long time, Sek. I know you wanted to go to bed hours ago, so I'm proud of you. But yeah, the perception thing is like one of the most common thing with indies, I think, is underpricing it because you think 0.99% luck. Nice. That feels a lot less than 1% luck, I gotta tell you. But yeah, a lot of indies underprice themselves because they think they'll get more sales that way or something. I did. Brain can no longer operate in English. That okay. You brain rest. Sleep, eyes, bye bye. Mumbling in Portuguese, so I go sleep. Nice. Well, good night. Hope you have a good sleep. And thank you for the raid. How is Fates of War? It is pretty good. Pretty good. Got some good progress. Here I am in this bonkers factory. I'm actually in a quite bad position there, so I'm going to try and just run through and then hopefully set up a defensive perimeter. So this is quite a tough situation here. I definitely need some turrets. Some sentry, mine sentry here. And then maybe this guy here. We'll give him a lightning. Factorio clone, right? And I need a breather, so I'm gonna make them run away. Oh, they destroyed my turret. That was brutal. I got one of them. maybe get some nice shenanigans going here. Right, you... damn it. I'm really sucking at this. I need to get better at my own game. Game looks so good. It looks good. I'm really concerned about the combat mechanics and stuff. I hope it's good. I think it's alright. They're weaker than the art and music though, I would say. Recently implemented a thing where if you just hold space, it runs time for you. Which is kind of useful, because otherwise you'd have to like walk around in a circle. Come on. Oh, I didn't want you to get fear on the turret. Oh well, we'll just finish these guys off. That didn't do it. It's just Shadow Bolton. There you go. Okay, so now I've cleared those guys out. I can talk to the scientist fella. So this is one of the last things I added. I had no idea you had Infinity Engine-esque pausing. Yeah, so it's kind of it's basically whenever you stand still and don't do anything, time stands still as well. And it's kind of because you Heartbeast, by the way, thank you very much for the follow. I'm not getting any notifications, so yeah, whenever you stand still, time stands still, and it's because you've got so many different spells, right? And they change depending on which element you combine them with. You couldn't really do that on the fly unless you had like a really complicated hotkey system, I guess. So I kind of set it up that way. I think it works pretty well. But sometimes you just want time to run, so I just recently added it was a chat suggestion to add a key where you could just hold it down and time runs. Sometimes you end up like just standing in a corner, just going like that, just to like make time move, and it's kind of silly. So yeah, so I added the scientist guy, which if you interact with them, it gives you a quest. You have to collect these couple of some fuel and some reagents and stuff, and when you get the stuff, you can give it to him, and that makes his machine run. And using this machine, you can meld your soul with your buddy, who is afflicted by corruption, so you can actually go into his soul and save him by purging the corrupted elements from his soul. So you get transported into his soul here. You basically have to go to his mind center and his heart center and clear toxic versions of him. Updating Windows 10, wish me luck. Good luck. Hope it goes well. We do have hotkeys implemented, like for recent spells, which is kind of useful. I did not realize they got to me already. They're tanky. It's all that resistance, huh? Okay, anyway. So I was working on this. Should get up to 13. So it's 11. 12, 13. So the IDs are fine, names are fine. I'm just going to do the positions. So it's what, roughly 400? What happened there? 17, 21, 25, 29. Sup, Bite Man? How you doing? 33, 34, 37, 41. 45. Let's check that out. Out in twine. Yeah, it looks alright. They're a bit too far apart actually, and some of them got messed up apparently. I guess I can just move them in manually, that's pretty quicker. Just slide them in like this. Good, just doing some web dev, that's cool. Can I move them at the same time? Yeah, that's nice. All right. Okay, so that's done. Now we need to implement this. Things are getting pretty choppy here. So we're gonna go to the void. And that should mean we got the right one here. Post void target. Okay, that's fine. So I should have checked the next one actually. Can we? So these are all spelled too then, right? So what we've done is we have set up the boxes. He himself sneaking in for a bit. Yeah, you guys must be starting soon, right? It's good to see you. So we want to go into tiles for this. Thank you very much for the sub. My notifications are down, it seems. So I will thank you manually, orally. But no, thank you very much. 14 months. That is nuts. Twitch Prime is a pain. Thank me orally? What would Kat say? She'd watch. Right, where was I? Here. Okay, cool. So, what was the game? Seven Days to Die? I watched like 2 minutes of a yesterday's VOD. It's like a first person, I guess, kind of shooter thing or something. I didn't really see. It looked like Sin was just kind of resupplying or something. 7 Days to Die. Zombie survival sandbox type game. That's cool. Good game. Yeah, work's going well. Loads of progress, which is cool. Hoping for beta October, November, something like that. Is it going to be a public beta or a closed beta? I am thinking a closed beta, and then based on previous discussions with people, I thought the best way to do it might be to to not launch on Steam, but to launch on itch first, which would be actually kind of like effectively a public beta, but beyond, if that makes sense. I don't know if there's a word for that. It's, I guess, early access? I don't know. But whatever is in between public beta and launch kind of thing, like a pre-launch, and then go live on Steam like a month after or something. Makes sense. Itch has a pretty good system for doing early access, etc. Sounds like you're doing alpha testing, then beta testing. Yeah, I guess so. Plus it seems to be the trend, itch for early, then Steam for launch. Yeah, I only know of, what's his face? Tim Ruswick that did it. But there was someone in the chat that started following me around the last Ludum Dare. I haven't really seen them since. But they had lots of good ideas, and they basically convinced me to do it on itch first and then Steam. Just because, realistically speaking, on itch I'm likely to only sell to my existing community, which would mean hopefully slightly forgiving of bugs, and maybe give me like a last little bit of time to polish things and change things before unleashing the hordes of Steam. Wow, a late stream. Yeah, just for you, Tart. Just for you. There are also ways on itch you can limit the page or sales to people with keys. That's cool, interesting. How goes it? It goes well. How are you? Oops. That's a level up barrier. Hey Big Mac, how you doing? Alright man, played Classic all day yesterday and watched more Star Trek. Felt good. Which Star Trek are you on? Is that Enterprise you're watching? So can I... There you go, that's better. Good, things going well I hope. Hell yeah they are. Everything's good. So that's 3, well no that's level. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, cool, yeah. Next Generation or Get Out. Which one is Next Generation? I don't really have a choice because Kat watches them all. But my favorite is the one with Picard. I don't know which one that is. Electric Stewart, yeah, okay, then yeah, that's my favorite. TNG is my favorite, but Enterprise is surprisingly... Well, I mean, to be honest, they've all grown on me. I don't think there's any I dislike. Actually, I do not like the most recent, the one that's on Netflix now. I don't like it. Raj is a hostage to Kat's Star Trek fanaticism. I really am. I haven't seen them all, but like I hear it and I catch snippets of it and stuff. But don't think anyone does. Oh, I didn't realize that. But yeah, no, I don't like it. Discovery's terrible. Yeah, it's very different from all the other ones. I find it's like, again, I haven't watched it all. I only get snippets of it, but it feels more, I don't know, more stressful than the others. Like, Kat watches Star Trek because it relaxes her, but this doesn't seem relaxing at all. And I watched, I mean, just a little bit. I just didn't like any of the characters. I liked the it became its own series, but it just isn't Star Trek. Yeah, I definitely feel that. Never been sold on utopian struggles. I liked the really alien-looking guy that is like afraid of everything, or like always feels like prey. I really like that character. Saru, yeah, that's my favorite character. Otherwise, I don't really like anyone. Right, so I guess it's in the code. I need to change this spell. Is it that? I think so. Yeah, okay, there we go. Tried to watch Deep Space Nine, which people absolutely love, but I dislike it. Which one is Deep Space Nine? Is that Cisco? Or is that Janeway? Cisco. I didn't really like that one first time, but I haven't seen it, but like having been around for the second/third viewings, I do like it more. I friggin' love the Ferengi. They're so funny. But yeah, that's probably my favorite part of that, because that's the one that's got what's the main Ferengi called in it? But yeah, like I really like them. The rules of acquisition, so freaking funny. Are we talking about DS9? Yes, we are. I love it when Boba Fett killed the Cylons and saved John Connor. I only recently got into. I haven't watched Battlestar Galactica, but my friends have got a board game, and it's supposed to be like a cooperative game, but you have one or two people that are like covertly working against the rest of the players, and you're supposed to like be annoyed at getting them, but I can't stop myself from wanting to be a Cylon. It's like the most fun way to play that game. I love DS9. DS9 managed to make a darker, more real Star Trek while remaining actually Star Trek. Yes, DS9 for sure feels totally like Star Trek when I'm comparing it to like Next Generation and even Enterprise and stuff like that. But I always pick, yeah, for the Battlestar Galactica game, I always pick the guy Gaius Baltar, I think he's called, or something. And he gets two cards doubling his chance of being a Cylon. That's why I pick him. So I think it's really funny. Do you ever sympathize with HAL in 2001 Space Odyssey? I don't think I've actually seen it. I've seen enough pop culture references to get what you're saying, but I don't think I've seen it actually. Which is probably pretty bad. But I was never into sci-fi at all. Basically all my sci-fi knowledge stems from making an effort because Kat loves it. Because I'm just a great husband like that. HAL is effing scary. Right, so that's done. Right, guys, give me 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Right, okay, I'm back. Guys, Walter's pretty awesome character though. I heard that from people that have actually watched it. There's an episode of Deep Space Nine where they go back in time to an episode of TOS. Is that the original Star Trek? I don't know. There was, yeah, that was it. Was the slimes or the little, yeah. Did a pretty good job making it look like they were both filmed at the same time, even though there was like 30 years between them. TOS is the only one I'll probably never watch. Kat did watch it, and it was alright actually. It was very, very different times, you could tell. You know, the outfits of the female crew members, for instance. Pretty good for a laugh sometimes. You can see lots of inspiration for some storylines from it. They were killing people off willy-nilly in that one as well. Don't know, it's weird. I watched a lot of movies from the 50s and sometimes before, but I can't get past how grossly dated it looks. Really want to watch through TNG again, but the first few seasons are painful. The original series, okay. I remember trying to use Trello once and got confused. I'm still learning. I just recently got told that there's a checklist feature. So you can actually make your own checklists, but I used to just go like actually just writing things out and then deleting them as I completed them, and people were just like, you know, you can actually just put a checklist. Hey FME, good to see you. It's pretty sexist, very sexy. Well, I mean, those are compatible sometimes. You know, the short skirts are both, I would say. Hope that's not controversial. Wait, isn't the whole point of Trello checklists? Well, I guess it depends. Do you call this whole thing a checklist? So like, it's basically a way for subdividing tasks, I guess. It's definitely dated, but at the time it was super progressive. Yeah, you're right. That's true. To-do lists, I guess. Well, I mean, you can use it kind of however you want. In a way, it doesn't. I guess it does bill itself as something, I'm sure, but you could use it for a lot of things. But yeah, I like to put tasks in there and then split the task into steps because that makes it more manageable. Makes it harder for me to procrastinate. Anyway. Framer? I'm supposed to say farmer. You doing right there, FME? How's your day been? It's been alright. A bit weird again. I've been a bit unstructured recently, which is always terrifying. Let's hope. Why don't we go? We've done some of this already, so check. No, I'm hurt. Why are you hurt? I don't need to be hurt. So that one's done. Path 2, kinda. Not very much going on. What made it less structured than usual? My friend was coming over for a kind of a meeting. He's a friend, but I'm doing his website for him, so that was a business appointment. So then that meant I couldn't stream at my normal time. So Braj, being unstructured shows massive flowchart, right? Because I kicked my toe on the edge of the bed, very hurt, right? FME, I've got some advice for you, don't do that. Does that make sense? Can you follow that advice? And then stream specific. No, but the stream is like a core part of my day. So when the stream doesn't, you know, when the stream has to get moved and everything else just kind of falls apart. Tell me more of this mythical prophecy. On the plus side though, FME endorphins are awesome. I need to shower? Hell yeah you do. See? FME? Autobrage knows. Anyway. Oh no, you're bloobing everywhere. You're bleeping. There's bloob everywhere. I see what you did there. Oh, that's funny. Crabs hanging out there. Chuck some eggs in there. That could be your first encounter with egg. Didn't quite work out. It's not bad. I've seen worse. How old is that command and why didn't I know of it? It's pretty old. It's I don't think it's open to plebs though. New raid, guess some please. What? Oh. I'm feeling it actually. That was from Kirby. Should we share more with FME? What do you mean share? Oh, commands. Aren't seals the best? They're pretty good. One seal, many seals. Trying your drink? Yeah, it's pretty good. Best oh jeez. Since plebs started using best language, let's just say their love life has never been better. Their hair is thicker and velvet ropes have parted at all the exclusive clubs in the city. Thank you, best language. That really did work. Oh. Alright, FME, catch you later. We'll have a good one. I don't know, I don't know what to put on this map. I might leave it for now. A bit annoyed. Short path. Have we done short path? Very badly. No you. Miss Classic. Wow. Did you not just play it all day yesterday? I remember when I was a kid I didn't want to play it because it was so addictive. Seems it's still got them qualities. Classic WoW would bring me too far back. They'll call you a dick, you're not sure if they're staging an intervention. Wait, imagine being called Ted. People call you a dick, you're not sure if they're staging. What? I don't get it. Oh, a dick Ted. Alright, well that's it for the stream. I can't fucking take it anymore. Dick Ted. Hate you, Tart. He wheezing. Gonna get myself some eats while I wait for 70s to start, so I shall be off. I'll endeavor to be around more often, so hopefully catch you soon. Alright, himself, I hope you enjoy your eats. Thank you very much for the sub again, and maybe I'll watch a bit when I'm cooking later. I came up with a fruit-based joke. I've come up with 2 fruit-based jokes actually. I'm pretty proud of them. Although well, one of them is it's a good punchline, but I've never figured out the best way to kind of lead up to it. Let me think. I can't come up with anything good. Alright. Which fruit is forced to have a big wedding when they'd rather just have something small? I thought there was a fireplace here. I guess there isn't. No. The cantaloupe. Yeah, it's payback, son. It's a great one. Man, I'm just not in enemy placing mood, I don't think. Another cold one with the lads. Hell yeah, boys. What could I do instead? Could write spell descriptions. Or do the main menu. Let's at least look at what the main menu is. So when we load, we bootstrap into the main collection. What the frig is that? What are you? Oh, is that the transition? I believe so. Yep. Interesting. Keep up those puns and I'll be cracking them beers. So the other fruit-based joke I came up with, I was actually pretty proud of this one, was what was that again? Oh yeah. I sat on a bag of dried fruit the other day, so technically I have been on a date this year. I was proud of that one. I thought that was good. This bootstraps into main collection. In the main collection, we have a game controller, which holds proxies for debug, game, HUD, start menu. Start game. It unloads the start menu. Right. I kind of think this should be done step by step, because we unload the start menu, we load the HUD, set the level to whatever coming level is set at, which currently is just global functions. That's fine. Then we load screen and load debug. Proxy loaded sender. I don't know what this is gonna do. I'll just check it out, I guess. So proxy loaded, start menu initialized, and we get all this stuff. The game controller, we get proxy loaded, HUD game debug. So whatever the starting script does needs to be done. at that point. Okay, that's fine. So whatever happens here, we can interfere in on init temp. Load game, load or new game should be a choice, right? So load game. So that's from save. Saving script. Doesn't do anything. Okay, that's not it then. So after 1 frame delay, we have start menu initialized and then starting the game. So if I comment that out, I'm gonna sit in the menu, I think. So that's complaining. Or sound effects volume declared. Settings GUI, so that's in the HUD, so that's not been loaded in. Okay. Create save slot for settings. If anyone's actually listening, would you expect settings like full screen windowed or like music volume and stuff? Would you expect that to be saved with a save slot, or would you expect it to be global to the game? I'm not actually sure. I expect global. That's what I was thinking. Because, like, I guess for most people, I expect most people just have, like, play it themselves, but just have a couple of save slots for themselves, different playthroughs or something. I don't know. Even if it's two separate people, there might be a preference. You know, one person might like it windowed, one might like full screen or whatever, but it's also likely that whatever settings are there would be just the best for that machine specifically. So I'm thinking I'll just do it globally. So our utilities. It's the game main. The main collection does hold utilities loaded, which includes saving. The HUD isn't loaded, so that's why there's an error there. So we need to load in these things as a default. So how do we structure that? It shouldn't sit in the start menu. I don't think. Can't sit in. I feel like the whole saving script should be extended quite a lot, actually. So this sits in utilities will only get called once. Initialize default settings variables. So that should remove the error. Okay. I can see a new, I think VS Code's been updated and it's like, it fades out variables if they haven't been used anywhere, which is kind of cool. It's already helped me once, so. What we're going to do is, instead of looping through it like this, we're going to say defsave.set file name variable. Right, so we're just going to go through these. Sound effects volume is just going to be equal to sound effects volume. So that's just going to be whatever the inverse of that is. So allow do load. Oh god damn it, GeForce Experience tricked me and installed. No! You getting on alright otherwise? So far so good, great. Nice. Can't do that. That should be a string. This music sounds very SNES Square. I believe this is Age of Empires. Rise of Rome, yeah. Very good soundtrack. I don't think I appreciated it at the time, but it's very good. Did Europe get Age of Empires in cereal boxes too? No. That's crazy. There was a time a big cereal company was putting discs in boxes in North America. So cool, eh? Roller Coaster Tycoon, Age of Empires. What? I'm well, Gel. I saw ads for that stuff but never got it in Canada. Roller Coaster Tycoon and Age of Empires, two great games. I must admit, the faded out variables are stressing me out. I'm like, I am going to add something for them. Don't hassle me. Memory serves me by Roller Coaster. Love demo discs. Oh, this is a tune. Where did that go now? I just dipped Madeleines in my coffee and it's so good. I need to look up what Madeleines are. Some kind of treat. Not McCann. Cookies? It was in Friends, wasn't it? When Ross and Rachel were getting male nanny and Ross was very not okay with it. But then he made him some Madeleines that were light like air. French butter cakes. Oh yeah, that would be a good dip. Good dipping. I approve of this dip. Sup, Fool's Duty, which webpage link are you looking at? Where are you clicking it? I appreciate the report. Fate's War banner. Right, cool. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you. It's working for me. What kind of... Are you getting an error message or something? I use a garbage web host, so it might be a problem. Do you know if you're using IPv6? Oh no, that should be fixed now. Actually, so never mind. I don't know. It is working for me. And for Sir Krub of Clan Yon. The site can't provide a secure connection with Chrome Warning. That doesn't sound good. We're having some issues with IPv6 that my web host said they had fixed, but perhaps not. So I don't know if that's a problem with the HTTPS certificate or something, I don't know. Yeah, it does sound HTTPS, doesn't it, Byteman? It looks good on my end. Yeah, it looks good on my end too, so I don't really know what the problem is. It's a bit annoying. Especially because I'm not really an expert on this kind of stuff. It's an understatement. On IPv4 though. I think I am too. The reason I talk about that is because Spy was on here and he called out an issue with it, and he deduced that it was IPv6 versus IPv4, and then I contacted the web host about it. They said they fixed it, and then Spy confirmed that it was fixed on his end, so that's why I'm confused. That's where they are. Must be a better way. Yeah. welcome back, Clean Tart. Extra watery tart, soapy tart. Hell yeah. So the start menu. Friends trying to force me to see the extended file today. Nice. Not nice. Man, putting a demo up on Steam is probably more complicated than a regular game. I looked into it a little bit, and yeah, there's a lot on there. So are you putting a demo up? Working now that we have, at least I think it's working. Fun times. Yeah, I was thinking I was gonna do a demo, but I'm kind of changing my mind now. What, out of curiosity, what made you go for that? So this should load the game as usual now. Such a good song. So settings are being loaded there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change a setting, excuse me. The ambient controller's attempting to perform something. I think it just makes the store page look and feel more enticing, personal preference mostly. Alright, okay. I was asking in case there's some big marketing genius thing that I'd missed. Seems no. Dbeat. Add argument number 6 to post. Number expected got table. Plus I can use the demo to point someone to buying the game within the demo. That is very true. Still like it, I want to keep playing, etc. Yeah. What is Dbeat? I'm just gonna check if Dbeat has a problem every time. Yeah, it looks like it. Save settings is a nil value, huh? Shouldn't be.
Well, it is. So what does it say? Alright, stop. Jeez. Loaded file FateSupport settings is empty. There is no default file set for FateSupport settings, so setting it to empty. Settings loaded. Is it as easy as just the variables being messed up? Yeah, they're all coming in as tables. We don't want that. It's all the same table. No, it's different tables. For a sec I thought that said Swole Factory. They all are swole. If so these should all just be variables, right? Settings variables. Okay. 10% more swole, please. We're at swole capacity. Num to load for I equals 1, num to load do if dev save get file name G, yeah. Still have an hour and a half of class before I have to talk to the plebs. Poor guy. Empty table. Why is it being set to tables? I don't understand. It's an empty file, sure. If dev save is not nil and it's either we print the type of it. I'm expecting table. If it's a table and the length is 0, then also don't do it. Yeah, so if the type is table, with table, bar type is not equal to table, or length bar is larger than 0, then do it. Okay, that looks better. Okay, give me 2 secs, I'll be right back. Okay. So that should mean that they're stored now. This game is dangerous. What? Wow. I haven't even studied for my exam on Monday. Oh, jeez. What's the exam on? Algorithms, I see. The one I failed last time. Well, that makes sense. I did close out of it, but before I'm not getting save settings, saving, that's why. that mean that this would have worked?
It doesn't look like it. I'm gonna say that that didn't work. Certainly not in terms of actual function. So if we shift it to here then. Kinda wish the whole game was like the starting zones. Are they very comfy? There we go, settings saved. I love just solving conflict between people who are effectively trivial in the overall narrative. Yeah, so comfy. That's nice. Zero, one, true, false. Solving a dispute between two opposing farms. Man, I totally forgot there was a broken carriage between Westfall, the desert, and the Elven Forest. Totally forgot about. Reminded me of the road to Rusty Deserts. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's cool. How does Tapas Surprises do? I'm doing good, how are you? Set that to middle. Stream delay is really low. Have you turned down the 4 watt setting? I don't know what 4 watt setting is that. Wait, is that is one of those like, does it smell like Updog in here? Mortification. It is Age of Empires music indeed. This game is tempting me to make a 3D version of a Pixar game I was working on. Which one? Oh, you're talking about you need to turn down for what? Yeah, I see. Good one. This game is tempting to make. Yeah, so which one? Are you talking about Fates of War or WoW? Turn down for what? Well. Oh yeah, was that the one that was like sort of Diablo-ish looking? Knock, who's there? 3D art would be cool too. It would be cool. Retard Pixar game. Yeah, you did. Did I shut this already? Like my balls got him. Damn it! You got me. Foiled again! Right, so that's that, and then I start all this.
That was good. Still funny. Like calling didn't work. You basically have to retire as a streamer now. You had a good run. Well, joke's on you. I didn't have a good run. So, ha. Alright, that's cool. I'm pleased with that. Bam! So I did not plan on doing that, but I did. So there we go. What should I do with save slots? What's like normal? Like 3 save slots, or should it be some kind of way to do it unlimited or something? I don't know. What would you expect? Or what's reasonable? What would make you not mad? Put it that way. I don't want to make the Mac Daddy of saving systems. I want to make something that people don't even think about. It's not revolutionary, but it's not shitty. Sort of a design choice. 3 for Kroob. I could get what you mean by design choice, Tart. What about the Mac attack of save systems? Especially the multiple choice and I personally like the option of unlimited saves over profiles. 3 is reasonable, but I like 20. Wait, what are you saying, Tart? Personally like the option of unlimited saves over profiles. Right, well the game auto saves constantly. You cannot resave or anything, so more save slots imply having multiple saves for a single game. So when I talk about save slots, it's like a playthrough. You don't get a choice in when you save the game at all. Everything you do just sticks, basically. So it sounds like I got a couple of 3s in there, so I think going for 3 slots is probably good enough. It's mostly for, like, you know, if a family gets them or something, a family gets the game or something, or like Tobor says, having save slots for different playthroughs, something like that. Pawn Theory, thank you very much for the sub. Sorry that my alerts are broken. But I really appreciate that. Let's get Autobrage hyped up. Just gonna make sure you're on the list. I'm not sure. Yes, you are. Cool. Yeah, thank you very much for the sub. Appreciate it. Now you got access to my crazy face. You can react like that to things. Which why would you not? Should have done more save slots. I need at least 20. I mean, I guess it becomes a UI issue, I think. Once I decide to make more than 1 save slot, it actually won't make a difference to me whether it's 3 or 300. It just becomes an issue of how do we manage that. What I could do is I could have just like a text input box, and you just literally write the name of your save or something. Then you could have as many as you want, but then I need basically the UI to show you a list of all the saves you've got, which is something I'm trying to avoid doing. Add your selected character sprite for good measure. Thanks, Watery Tart. Here I'm concerned about minimizing UI work, and you just lump that on me. But nah, seriously though, that's a good good idea. I could have, yeah, I could do like the character sprite, the location you're in, maybe like which characters you've unlocked, maybe which spells you have and stuff like that, to give you like a visual picture of your progress in the game. That'd be quite cool, I think.
I believe that would be pretty neat. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I am drinking beer on an empty stomach. I need to make myself some dinner. So I would like to thank Sekraz for the raid, himself for the sub, and Pawn Theory for the sub. That was really appreciated. I'm going to be streaming again on Monday, most likely, unless things go horribly wrong. So if you haven't already, drop me a follow, that'd be appreciated. Also check out all these social media pages for Fates of War. The most important one is going to come up last, which is Steam. Drop a wish list over there, and I'll love you forever. Even more so if you actually end up buying the game, but that's optional. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for watching, Tart and everybody. Art stuff. You have a good night too. Also, here's my old game, whoever asked. Oh yeah, it's really nice and moody. I can get up on the stream here. See you later, Big Mac. That's not loading for me. That's great. See you later, Cooler. Have a good weekend. I'm going to raid Darkstone Digital. He's working on a new game apparently, so I'm interested to see what that is. Fight Man. Catch you later. It's not loading GIFs for some reason. Anyway, RIP forever.